Kimberly, how you doing?
Hey, Matthew, I'm good. How are you doing?
Hey, fantastic. Just down here in Orlando, marketing mayhem.
You have been, and it's been busy.
Insane, absolutely insane. Yes.
Tell me about that. What have you been experiencing there at Mayhem?
Right, so it's weird, right? We all work on the internet and then we get together at events like this, so we know everyone's face from Facebook or whatever, Skype, and then we get together and it's like you meet all your friends from across the world all in one place at one time, and every time you turn around, it's someone else you recognize, and it's just a blast.
It's perfect. It's like I'm looking forward to next year. I wasn't able to make it because I'm visiting family in Utah, but there are people who have worked together and actually never met until they go to something like that event, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's the strangest thing, but it's really cool.
It's fun. So you've had a good time. If I can ask you, what's been your biggest takeaway out of this mayhem this year?
Just, don't be scared to walk up to people and say, hey, because, you just meet the coolest people and everyone's just having a blast and might end up taking Irish car bombs with someone who you never thought you would.
You never know, right? Just show
Yeah,
up and see what happens.
yeah. The most random people have shown up here that I didn't expect to see. It's been a blast.
Oh, that's awesome. Love to hear it. So, Matthew, I want to hear just a little bit for our audience about your background, just real quick, how you got started into internet marketing and what you focus on mainly.
Sure, yeah. So, I mean, I had a terrible job delivering pizza, and my car would break down what seemed like every other month. And we got paid tips, but tips would pretty much just pay for my repairs or my gas money, right? We didn't get paid for gas either. So, it was an all right job, but wanted to get up out of that. So I started venturing out, and I mean, I can't really recall the exact moment. It must have been an email or something that I found that led me to a sales letter or something like that. And next thing I know, I suspended my own disbelief and I said, all right, screw it. I'm gonna see if this actually works, and I'm gonna give it everything I got. And next thing you know, there's a lot of stuff happening between that. But now we're here going to events and having a good time, and really trying to help other people learn the game themselves.
And that's what you have a new product coming out. I love hearing your story, first of all. And then I've seen your product, Operation 10K, and I've been able to kind of
Okay.
review a little bit of it. Tell us a little bit about how you got together with Desmond and what prompted you to create this product.
So it ties in perfectly, right? I actually met Desmond at an event. I met him at Affiliate Summit in Vegas, and it's crazy too. The first time I met Desmond, we really didn't even connect, like 'cause we've been working online, right? But we were walking into the club at the marquee, actually VIP section, and I just recognized him, gave him a handshake real quick. Desmond Dong, how you doing, man? I'll see you inside. And we actually never saw each other after that, but as of that handshake, we started working together even more closely after that. And now we put together Operation 10K for you guys. And would you like me to give you a quick bit about it?
Yeah, let's do. Let me tell you, well, give us a quick bit, then I'll tell you what I loved about it when I saw it.
Sure, sure. So it's basically like this. When everyone starts doing internet marketing, they start off as an affiliate and they promote other people's products for commissions, right?
Right.
And that's probably the best way. It's how everyone does it. You learn and understand the marketplace and how everything works, how to make money, and that sort of thing, how to generate leads, make sales, generate traffic, etc. But the problem is you don't earn the maximum amount of revenue possible. You're typically earning about 50%, give or take, per sale that you make. When you own your own product, and most people quickly figure this out when they come online, is the product owners are really making the dough, right? So
Right.
they realize that they need to make their own product, but when they do try to go down that path, it is extremely frustrating. If you're non-technical, like I'm not technical at all. I can barely. Uh, I'm not. All these new apps coming out these days. I don't even know how to use half of them. Um, it's tough. You have to figure out all this tech stuff, and it's a pain in the butt. So what we did, Desmond and I together probably launched dozens of products, and we have it down to a science, a process that anyone can follow. So really, what Operations 10K is the newbie's guide to becoming a vendor, to having their own product and doing it in the most effective way possible.
That's awesome. It's something that's needed, and I'm excited to see how this turns out for you guys. And I think it's great. You've got some awesome videos in there, and as somebody who's into video, I appreciate seeing good video. So
Okay,
thank you for
nice.
that.
Yeah, your stuff is very good.
Thanks. Hey, Matthew, I really enjoyed when I was looking through Operation 10K, the way that you strategically walk someone through finding a niche and talk about, I call it, I don't like the niche word because it sounds like itch, and I just don't like the way it goes. And
Yeah.
I'm in Europe, so it's like I say niche. So,
Okay. Yeah.
but you kind of walk people through that so that they can go, okay, let's think about where I'm going to end up best. I really, really loved that. Another thing that I really loved is how you talk about taking care of your list. Because I think this is something, all of us have email marketing, we all have lists, we have people we're mailing to, and it can be a problem if you're losing people, if you're dropping people. Do you have anything to say about taking care of your list?
Yeah, so one thing you can do that's really, really cool is actually when you promote an affiliate product, you can add what's called a bonus to it, right? And so that's a cool trick that can not only really dramatically boost your EPC, but it'll just make you more sales because you're offering an incentive for people to buy through your link. And especially on really big launches, there's some affiliates that offer they offer crazy, insane bonuses like, I've seen people give away computers and stuff like that before. It's nuts. And so what happens is the marketplace is intuitive and they learn that people do this and they start searching out for who has the best bonus and they start finding it and that convinces them to buy through that affiliate's link versus your own. So when you're doing when you launch a product, you acquire a list and you do promotions and whatnot, right? So it's very powerful to add a bonus and it really can help you make a lot more sales and the people that buy are like, wow, this guy's cool, he's give me a little something extra.
Yeah, it takes care of them, and we're big on that. We're big on making sure that we're taking care of people and making sure that um, they feel important. They feel like they're taken care of. So I really appreciate that when I saw that in Operation 10K. So I know you've got things to do tonight. I know that some people have cleared out. I've got some guests coming over as well. Speaking about bonuses, we're putting our own special bonus in for you
Uh,
guys. And
nice.
we're excited about that because it does tie right in with what your product is. It's actually a launch checklist. And I think it goes right hand in hand with what you guys are offering. And I think you've got a great product. So,
Beautiful.
wish
Well, thank you very much, Kim. I appreciate you having me on the show and taking the time to do an interview with us and then going through our product. We appreciate that.
Of course, we appreciate the connection as well, and it's been great talking to you for the first time. We tried to connect earlier, and everyone was at Mayhem, and everyone was using the
Yeah, yeah,
internet, and so we kind of had to postpone. But that's what we do; we make it work, and so we
yeah.
certainly we certainly appreciate that. Remind us again when the launch is happening, March 21st. That's coming up really, really soon, and
That is less than 12 hours away from right
you're
now,
counting
actually.
down the hours now.
Yep, it's
And
going down.
9 a.m. Eastern time.
8 a.m. Eastern
8
Standard Time.
a.m. Eastern time. 8 a.m. Eastern time. We'll be watching for that. We'll be checking out how it's going, and we wish you guys the best.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kim.
Great. Thank you, Matthew. You have a great trip home or wherever you're going next.
Well, after this, I'm headed down to Miami to go hang out. So,
Rock on. Rock on.
yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
so
cool,
we'll see you
Matthew.
next year at Marketing Mayhem.
Yep,
All
we'll see you
right?
for sure. We'll see you.
All
Bye
right.
bye.
Take care.